Wow, guys, you're not going to want to miss this one. Woke liberal Somalian Congresswoman Ilhan Omar is facing possible deportation because she's been saying over the years Somalia first and using dangerous rhetoric. Take a listen to how bad she's really been talking.
jawaabteedu waxay ahayd dawladda Mareykanka waxay ka qabanaysaa wixii annaga aan dhahno dawladda Mareykanka qabo waa kalsoonidaas inaan isku qabno annaga Soomaali hadii aan nahay wadankan annaga ku nool wadankan wadankii aan annaga tax ka dhiibna waaye waa wadankii gabar idinka dhalatayne ee Congress-ka fadhiso intii aniga aan Congress joogo wadanka Soomaaliya biyaheeda dad kaleeta iyo badeeda dad kale ma qaadanayaan wadanka Mareykankana kuma taageerayo dad kaleeta in annaga ayna dhacaan marka taas ka seexda reer Minnesota gabadhii Congress u dirsateen way idinka war haysaa sidaad idinka u dareemaysiin dantaas ay u dareemeen madaxweyne xasan shiiqna
xildhibaan Ilhan Omar oo magaca Soomaaliya qalin dahab ah ku qortay qadiyadda Ilhan ma aha qadiyad Ilhan ma aha qadiyad Minnesota ma aha qadiyad reer Mareykan qadiyadda Ilhan waa qadiyad Soomaaliyeed
Now you gotta be asking yourself, how do we elect these people? And the answer is, we don't. Somalians do. Minneapolis has 80 to 100,000 Somalians alone, right? And that just goes to show you that we have to put a stop on immigration, or else these cities will be ran by people just like this. Listen to this governor right here.
Maaga Egawa Jacob Fry, Doke Magalada, Minneapolis. Damaan, Sha'abka Somaliyed, Kayimid, Mogadishu, Garowe, Hargeisa, Bosaso, Bedabo, Kismayo, Wahan Rabah, In An Idin Shego, Minneapolis, Wa Magaladina, Wahad Kamid Tihin, Laf Dabarka.
Now that was just flat out pathetic. Me personally, I wouldn't go out and vote for him. I don't understand a word he's saying, and I'm sure you don't either. But I mean, look who he was running up against.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Alright, you guys, I'm just playing. I mean, he was running up against this guy, Omar Fateh.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Somalia. Somalia. Hiran State. Mawisle. Mawisle. Early voting was Hadda illa November 4. I need your vote. I need you.
Now what's terrifying is that guy is already a state senator in Minnesota. And if that patriotic display of waving the Somalian flag wasn't enough, listen to Ilhan Omar say she's going to drain this country dry and move right back to Somalia.
Anigu waan ahay gabar Mareykanka laga doortay oo Congress-ka Mareykanka ku jirto. Laakiin waxaan ahay gabar Soomaaliyeed, gabar idinku jinsi ah, gabar idinku af ah, gabar idinku diin ah oo ahade qof iyadoo da'yar wadankeedii laga kaxeeyay wili xiise u qabto in maalin wadankeedii ay ku noolaato oo dadkeedii wax ay la wadaagto marka alxamdulillah waxaan rajaynayaa aniga iyo ilmahayga in aan hadde ku barbaariyo iyagana ilmahooda ay ku barbaariyaan dhulkii aniga aan ku soo koray taasna haddii ay suurtagelayso waa hadda shaqo badan inaan wada qabanaa hadduu ilaahay yiraahdo oo aan ka dhignaa dhulkeena dhul barwaaqadiisa dadka oo dhan ay
So apparently when she said there was a lot that Somalians need to work on, she was talking about committing welfare fraud and sending that money to terrorist groups in Somalia. Take a look at this.
A massive fraud scheme uncovered in Minnesota found money intended for social services has been allegedly siphoned indirectly into the pockets of the Somali terrorist group Al-Shabaab. Somali immigrants in Minnesota have reportedly been abusing systems meant to help the most unfortunate among us, including the latest federally funded autism services. The autism fraud scheme reportedly amassed $14 million through Medicare claims for services that were never provided, involving kids who never had autism. And the Somali immigrants behind this web of schemes have allegedly stolen billions from taxpayers, much of the money going back to the Somali government, where it would then end up in the hands of terrorists.
When they said the Somalians were taking over Minnesota, I didn't believe them. It sounds like We need to get these people out the country fast. And she thinks President Trump doesn't have the ability to do that. Listen.
When the president tweets as if he has the authority to terminate temporary protected status for Somalis in Minnesota, even little kids in 8th grade know that that is not an authority that the president has and can wield.
And it looks like this falls on her long list of lies, because that is exactly what President Trump is doing.
All right, Todd Lyons is the ICE director and joins us now. Sir, good to have you back on. The president has called to end the temporary protected status of Somalians living in the state of Minnesota. When that does happen, is ICE going to be going into what's called Little Mogadishu there on the southeast side of Minneapolis?
Hey, Rob. Good seeing you again. Thanks for having me. Yeah, so, ICE, obviously, we enforce the laws the way they're written, right? And so if someone's temporary protective status is lifted, which it's happened many a times to different various countries and nationalities, but we're ready to take action, and that's what we do, right? When someone's temporary protective status is lifted, they are now illegal aliens. They're here in the country illegally, and we will go ahead and remove those criminal elements out of our neighborhood.
You only can go on Twitter and talk so much crap. I imagine that Ilhan Omar is at home, scared. Take a listen to hear how bad the fraud actually was.
Our officers encountered blatant marriage fraud, visa overstays, people claiming to work at businesses that can't be found, forged documents, abuse of the H-1B visa system, abuse of the F-1 visas, and many other discrepancies. Over the course of the operation, our officers found indication of fraud, non-compliance, or public safety and national security concerns in nearly a little less than 50% of the cases interviewed.
Now, you heard them mention marriage fraud. I don't know if you guys know, but she married her brother in some type of weird scheme. But that raises the question, can she actually be deported? Take a listen to the ICE director answer that question.
Yeah, this is going to sound like a clever question, but he said marriage fraud was one of the first things that he mentioned, which I've heard is rampant in the Somali community. Is anybody immune from that? If there was a congresswoman or somebody that's very important that had committed that, are they immune from this?
No, Rob, nobody's immune from it. We have to look at every case by case. And if fraudulent means were gained or used to gain a benefit, then we have to take all our due diligence. We have to look at it criminally, administratively, and we have to take action on all those cases. No one's immune.
I could see this Somali problem getting really bad if these people aren't deported. I mean, they're in high-ranking positions. They're funneling money back over there. They're admitting to doing it in a different language in the press. I mean, how bad can this really get if no one steps in? Let me know what you guys think about this quick video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, let me know what you react to. We're out.